Happy thing. Holy fuck! I was about to say Happy Thanksgiving. Happy St.Pattys Day. A day late. I tried to do a episode yesterday, but it seems like everything was going wrong. My YouTube wasn't working. Someone in my apartment building decided that it would be a great idea all day just to keep hitting the fire alarm because he's a fucking nutball. Every fucking time I would have to stop, and as most of you guys can tell, I don't edit these very well because I don't have an editor yet, which I will be looking into. But yeah, so I can't just. I mean, I can stop and go. Like if I drop something, I can stop. So it's only like a second for you guys, but it could be like a half hour for me. But when there's a fucking fire alarm, I can't really edit that until I have editing equipment. So it's a little late. Technically, it's not late. It's Monday, so I'm on time. But I kind of want to do a St. Patty's Day podcast. But I'm still in green. Might as well. Fuck it. Happy St. Patty's Day, guys. And if I get an editor, I will throw on that first half of that podcast because it's really good. And it's just fucking everything decided to shit the bed at that second. I was like, fuck this. I spent like 5-6 hours on just trying to debunk everything possible. So, yeah. But maybe it was just meant to be recorded on Monday. Maybe that's it. But happy Monday, guys. Yeah, past week, since last talked. It was like my birthday was on Thursday. That was Pie Day. And then St. Patty's Day was yesterday, so now it's today. I know spring break's coming up for a lot of people. I think Easter's coming up sometime. I don't even remember what day Easter is at. But what day is Easter at? Easter 2024. Easter is 31st. It's a bank holiday, according to Google. But yeah, so Easter, there's a festival coming up next month. I'm going to with my girlfriend. I don't know as much like crazy stuff. There's actually a meteorite that I heard about that's going through. Want to speak space. It's a meteorite that supposedly happens like any time now. Meteor. It would help if I actually know how to spell meteor. But yeah, it's supposed to be happening. It only happens like every 70 years or some shit. But I guess it's kind of one of the biggest, something like that. Oh shit, dude. Okay, so hold on. Okay. So I was just on here, and when I typed in meteor, let's see if it does it again. Nope, see. Dude, that's fucking cool. Yeah. Yeah. Little things on fucking Google. As much as I don't like Google, they do make it kind of fun sometimes, like that. Besides, they spy on you and all that other shit. Technically don't usually use Google, but. So right now, meteor. Meteor. Okay, see a meteor. Oh, it was 3 days ago. It was on my fucking birthday. What the fuck? Oh, it was a meteor shower on my birthday. And it peaks right around March 14th. There was a meteor shower on my fucking. Man, that's fucking sucks. I didn't get to see that. But yeah, well, speaking of space and meteors, we have Japan's in the news again for more space stuff. Except it's not the greatest of all space stuff. So yeah, Space One is a private rocket. What I was reading, I already read this like 4 times. That's how many times it took me to record this dumb thing yesterday. This would be the 5th, but yeah, I guess it's a private organization, kind of like SpaceX ish, because I think SpaceX is still funded some way by the government, but I'm not sure. I have to look that up. But this is completely all funded. But the government is investing in it, but this is private. This is a company. Where's the company? Space Rock exploding. Yep. As the firm tried to become the first Japanese company to put a satellite in orbit, the setback for Space One and the rocket industry in Japan comes from as the government investors ramp up support for the sector amid a national security buildup and rocket demand for commercial satellites, which they were talking, in the last couple of podcasts, I talked about wooden satellites and then them trying to put, they definitely trying to do shit up there. But problem was that these guys, I'm going to watch this, see if, try to see which one's better. Oh, it's the same fucking thing. Alright. Because, yeah, this is it. First private. Bang. Denied. Okay, so according to them, that's a self-destruct method where, in case it sends anything that's irregular that could cause even more damage than it already has, it can blow up on its own and, protect it from like a, catastrophic event or something that looks like this except in like a fucking city or something. So technically, I mean, what they were saying, okay, so the setback, okay, is that the 59-foot, 18 millimeter for you other people out there, is not America. Rocket exploded 5 seconds after lifting off, leaving a bunch of large cloud of smoke, a fire, fragments of the rocket, and sprays of firefighting water near the launch pad on the tip of the mountainous Kai Peninsula in western Japan, visible on local media live streams. The rocket terminated the flight after judging that the achievement of this mission would be difficult. Company president, he said, this guy right here. But yeah, Spaceborne did not specify what triggered the destruction after the first stage of engine ignited. After the first engine ignited, or when the company would launch the next, I think, Carios. Only pledging an investigation into the explosion, which seems to be that the rocket probably sent something and blew up. I'm not sure, but I mean, I'm not going to really get too far into this. I already read this like 4 times, and you don't really find it's just other things. But yeah, no, I guess it's going to be one of the first rockets to ever have that feature itself, because they didn't ignite it. The rocket did it by himself. And their whole thing is, we need to, figure this out. So that's probably why there isn't a definite answer, or they just don't want to tell anyone. One of those two. Which I find this weird because right after this one on the 13th, on the 14th, SpaceX launched theirs. And supposedly it was like one of the biggest rockets ever. Like, not like for space, like just ever. I was going to try to find one that isn't a 3-hour live podcast. Well, okay, this one.
We're a minute away. Don't be shocked if we hold at 40.
Oh, shit.
T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
I love how
4.
I love how like everyone else is counting like 3 seconds behind this one guy. Like, yeah, someone.
3, 2, 1.
But somehow it lines up. I don't know. I want to put one of those engines on a car. That car would just not exist for a second. It's pretty fucking sweet.
Seconds into flight, we are feeling the rumble. We are seeing 33 out of 33 Raptor engines ignited on the Super Heavy.
Yeah, okay, go.
And passing supersonic, so we're now moving faster than the speed of sound.
Oh, shit.
Getting those onboard views from the ship cameras.
Those go that fast. Shit.
Our ship's second stage will ignite it away. And that will start
There you
carrying
go.
the ship into space. Booster will start to do its flip and then move into the boost back burn, setting it up for eventual.
Here's a
Continuing to look nominal with its ascent burn. This burn.
But yeah, fucking that was after the space flight and SpaceX did it, and as you can tell, it is definitely in some type of space. Because I remember like reading like what like that Bezos did or whoever fucking did this when they took people out to outer space with William Shatner and then came down, and technically it wasn't space, it was like still in orbit. Like the International Space Station's in space. Like they were kind of just like pretty far up there, but not technically what they would consider space. But yeah, congratulations to SpaceX for that, and thank you for doing it on my birthday. Because that's kind of cool. Meteor showers, space stuff on my birthday. There's a lot of cool shit I like. But yeah, that's news from Japan and stuff. So I got a couple other things. I've been doing this a little bit different instead of having them all up here because unfortunately it seems like it's lagging down my computer with like a whole bunch of other shit running. And I'm doing both this and doing the computer thing. So okay, so let me see. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, so I've read this. So somebody from Montana. If you've ever been in Montana's kind of, it's not much there. Supposedly this guy was cloning sheep, and he was going to make a giant hybrid sheep in Montana. I'm going to be pulling up this video too. But I'm going to pull up the actual article because that's where actually what I found was this crap. Excuse all the pop-ups. Okay, so it's Fox 59, Indianapolis. So we're doing, no thanks, you don't have to do that. So yeah, no, Montana man pleads guilty to creating a giant hybrid sheep. Like, what the fuck? What? It's kind of weird. I don't know. But yeah, 80-year-old Montana man faces prison time after authorities say he spent nearly 10 years trying to create a giant sheep hybrid to sell to hunting facilities. So he's, I don't know even know what you call that. Because what they say was cloning, like he was trying to clone them, and I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. That's some weird shit. It's this fine gray area. It's like it's either you believe it's good or you believe it's bad. But according to the U.S. Department of Justice, Arthur Jack Scrubeth, like, is Jack like the nickname for Arthur? I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure it's Jacob and the nickname's Jack. I don't know. I don't know how people get like nicknames that like have nothing to do with their real names. Has pleaded guilty to 2 felony wildlife crimes, a conspiracy to violate the Larceny Act, and substantially violate the Larceny Act enacted in 1900. The Larceny Act aims to protect wildlife, fish, and plants from illegal trafficking. He owns Scrubeth Ranch and 215-acre alternative livestock ranch in Vaughan, Montana, that purchases and sells and breeds livestock like mountain sheep, mountain goats, and other hoot animals. Scrubeth, I'm saying his name wrong, but who cares? Deals with captive hunting operations like shooting preserves and game ranches. Court documents say he conspired with at least 5 others between 2013 and 2021 to create a larger hybrid species of sheep that would garner high prices. He brought parts from the largest sheep in the world, Marco Polo Argani sheep, from I do not have a clue where that is, or how you even say that. It's something stand to the U.S. without declaring importation. Average males can weigh more than 300 pounds and span more than 5 feet. So they're just a little bit shorter than me, but way heavier than me. They are protected internationally and domestically and are prohibited in Montana. So this guy, so he's taking like, yeah, he's cloning a bunch of shit. Well, the release states he sent genetic materials from the Algati parts to the lab to create clone embryos. He then implanted the embryos in ewes on his ranch. I don't even know what those are, resulting in a single pure genetic male Marco Polo Gali that he named Montana's Mountain King. Shit, dude. The court documents state he worked with other co-conspirators, to use the MMK's semen to impregnate various other species of ewes to create hybrid animals. They forged veterinarian inspection certificates, falsely claimed the animals were legally permitted. Shit, dude. So they actually have a minute because,
Jack's Pet Shop has been a controversial part of downtown Great Falls for more than
and I just want to go on record to tell you that whoever's this TV station, this is the blandest, most depressing, and I'm gonna say it not because the article is depressing, it's just the feeling of this video. It just usually, I don't know, something about this video, like it really makes Montana look so bleak and boring.
30 years. Recently, its namesake was charged with something
just
wild. Sheep cloning.
On February 5th of this year, Arthur Schubert,
Is
also
so
known as Jack, was charged in a federal
monotone.
court for his alleged participation in a sheep cloning operation. Schubert is perhaps best known as the founder of the controversial pet shop bearing his name in downtown Great Falls, but the shop itself is not involved in this case. His son and daughter-in-law operate the shop and decline to be interviewed. According to the federal filings against him, Schubert and his business, Sun River Enterprises in Vaughan, Montana, engaged in the purchase, sale, and breeding of mountain sheep, mountain goats, and other ungulates, with the primary purpose of marketing and selling live, animal, and genetic material to captive hunting operations. In other words, he was cloning sheep. The sheep in question, however, are not native to Montana or even North America. Argali, or Marco Polo sheep, are native to the mountainous West Asian areas of Kyrgyzstan, Afghanistan, and China. Schubert is alleged
So, golly, I was very close.
to have worked with other unnamed persons in the U.S. to receive parts of the animals and then create embryos from cloning. He then manually gathered the DNA from the new male sheep in order to artificially impregnate the females. The Lacey Act and the Endangered Species Act highly limit the use and importations of certain animals to include Argali sheep. The sheep and their DNA were to be sold to game ranches for hunting, and money was exchanged, according to the documents. We are awaiting more information after a scheduled plea bargain is reached.
In Great Falls, I'm James Rowland, MTN News.
Besides the bleak and weirdness of that news article.
Oh yeah, somebody was saying I was watching the
Sorry.
Mythbuster.
No, you're on my YouTube, so any weird shit could pop up, like Mythbusters or something. But no, so technically this guy was just trying to make a whole new species of sheep using the Galley Marco Polo sheep, trying to, I don't know, make a bigger sheep. Why? I don't know. Yeah, you make money. It'd be like illegal hunting for like a species. That's not even like a real, how do they even like, it's like a whole new species. Obviously, yeah, it's gotta be protected and shit. I don't know, it's just so weird. I saw this and it was so fucking weird. Because I know like cloning is illegal in America. But like, this guy was cloning for hunting purposes. And not to try like, I'm not going to put on beliefs here and nothing. Because obviously you either believe or you don't believe. And that's whatever. But to breed, to make a whole new, he's not even like breeding things, like he's not making like the same, he's breeding this whole new species that's specifically for game hunting. And I don't know whether, is there a fine line between like what's right and what's wrong? I don't really know. But that's pretty, I remember reading that and I was like, that's kind of wild. It's this random dude decides that, hey, let's breed this huge fucking goat that can just, dominate the Montana mountainside. You can go hunting for it. because, I mean, probably because there's nothing else better to do. Yeah, why am I not doing that? Because there's not much in Montana, and just make a whole bunch of like giant sheeps. It'd be like the state's mascot. And they weren't even made like naturally. They were made by some crazy dude from Great Rapids, Montana, or Great White, or wherever the fuck that place was. Because, I mean, nothing else goes on there. I mean, I can't think of any reason why I would ever go to Montana. But speaking of going to Montana, you definitely don't want to go to Montana on this fucking plane.
Because they could get stuck.
So supposedly, I don't know. Okay, breaking. Supposedly this whole Boeing thing's been going crazy. Where it seems like ever since that one plane, I forgot why it even happened. That one plane, that whole thing was all over the news. That one dude ended up just whistleblowing, and then of course he probably got Clintonized, as I call it. I mean, there's plenty of evidence that states that dude was definitely offed. He didn't commit suicide for this whole Boeing thing. But then all of a sudden this fucking shit happened. I had the article. Let me pull up the article. So this plane plunged, caused a cockpit mishap. But there was a article that I read about this exact video we're about to watch. That was because of Boeing. Where was it? I don't think I can find it. Did I lose it? I think I lost it. Yeah, I lost it. Something about Boeing needed them to like do these new checks and stuff, and they ended up doing it like up in the air or something. I might be wrong. But yeah, let's just watch this shit. I'll go back. Okay, these are reasons why I don't fucking fly. Like 110%, I hate flying. I don't fly. There's no reason to be up in a tin can up in the sky. Like, your life depends on this tin can. As these people found out in the mishap.
A mid-air plunge aboard a South American airliner on Sunday that injured dozens of passengers and crew members. Tom Costello is with us. Tom, this may have been a mishap in the cockpit.
Yeah, that's one theory. Tonight, Boeing is telling airlines to fly the 787 to check the switches that control the pilot's seats because they could get stuck. The Wall Street Journal reports investigators believe a flight attendant delivering a meal to the pilot may have accidentally hit a switch that moves the pilot's seat forward. That could have pushed the pilot into his controls, forcing the nose of the plane down and sending passengers flying. More than 50 injured, some with broken bones. In a statement, Boeing says, "We are recommending operators, airlines, perform an inspection at the next maintenance opportunity." This could contradict what one passenger told us, that the pilot complained his flight computer screens went suddenly dark. Importantly, investigators have not reached a final conclusion about what caused this plane to do a nosedive over the ocean, Lester.
And Tom, there was another incident today where a plane landed with a missing panel beneath the aircraft. What can you tell us?
Yeah, this is late breaking. It was a United flight from San Francisco to Medford, Oregon. A 25-year-old Boeing 737 landed, apparently missing a piece of panel
I saw that
on
on
the
Reddit.
plane. No injuries. The United tells us it and the FAA.
All right, tell me one. This dude whistleblowed Boeing, winds up dead. Then all of a sudden, all this dumb shit's happening, all Boeing. Before the whistleblower, I'm pretty sure, if I am correct, we can finish watching the rest of this. Even before all that happened, there was another incident with Boeing. That, oh no, it was that fucking door. It was the emergency door blew off or something, and they had to re-land the plane. And then they found out, like, and all this shit started leading up to this craziness. Why I'm not going to fly anymore. I mean, I didn't want to fly in the first fucking place. I hate flying. sometimes it's just quicker. You don't want to take a 3-4 day bus ride across country. I've done it. It fucking sucks. Train's the best because they have a bar on the train. They have a bar on an airplane, but it sucks. This can happen. Plunging, shit's flying off your airplane, doors are opening. Shit, dude.
Are investigating.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow.
But tell you the truth, man, don't ever fly. That is crazy. You know, first it was like a stewardess supposedly hit a button, then like the pilot saying something different, and then they said they're supposed to check stuff. Like, there's some weird shit going on. It probably was the computer and stuff. I bet it was. I bet they were just trying to blame on the stewardess just so, you know, you don't get flack or nothing. Because that is so strange. It is so strange that this is all happening after the whistleblower committed suicide. Supposedly, I don't believe it, but supposedly. But then before that, there was a whole bunch of shit going on too. So, I think the moral of this story is don't fucking fly. You could take a train, take the extra day. Someone's like low vacation, take a train. I don't know. I just think seeing all this, it just yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, no, best comment ever right here. See, I hope the passengers are not treated like the whistleblower. Holy shit. Like that one. Okay, we got another one. Boeing now blames flight attendants for mishaps. Yeah, no, that's very true. No, I just said that. Boeing's now fucking, oh shit, blame the flight attendant. The poor lady has to deal with me being on an airplane because every time I fly, like, I get trashed. I will 100% tell you, I do not like flying. I have the worst anxiety on airplanes. The only way you can get me on one and get me across to my final destination is either drugs or get me liquored up to a point I fall asleep. I fucking hate flying. And this shit doesn't make me feel like flying either. But yeah, so let's go on to our next, because we got quite a few. Okay, so we got this one, and I'm trying to think if this was Florida. Yes. So I officially have a fuck ton of Florida news articles for you. Usually I only got one, but somehow in the last, I don't know, I did do Florida Man for 2 weeks because my girlfriend was on the last podcast, so we did our own thing. So I'm making up for 2 weeks worth of Florida Man. But ladies and gentlemen, I give you Florida Man. Oh yeah. If I can get that synced up and get like pictures of just like instances in Florida with that music, for this segment, I'm going to be fucking happy. Because that's like the most epic music for anything. Actually, I gotta fucking save that. Good thing I remember that. Good thing I do this off the cuff sometimes. So yeah, Florida man, dude. Florida man. There is I got so many of them today. But this is my favorite one. So if you pull over somebody and they have this as okay, who gets a license plate that says will run? And how is that even let through? I mean, I know it's Florida, but this is it.
Turn your bike off. All right, the will run guy is down on ISP.
He ran.
3 or 10 seconds. The other two are going to come back.
That dude ran. You didn't read the license plate. You thought he was just going to sit there. It says will run. Okay, he is running. Okay, we need to turn this down.
Yeah, GoPro on the head. Looks like he's got some red writing on the back of that hoodie. Red wheels.
It'd be funny if his hoodie says will run too.
He's running the red light through ISB. He's going to be westbound ISB. Yeah, he's signal 12 now.
You know they're just doing this just because he has will run for a fucking license plate. But Florida man, dude. I mean, it's not that crazy, but it's pretty funny. Like, he warned you. Even before he pulled you over, he warned you. I was down by Daytona, too. Yeah. Oh, dude. They're not even trying. This guy's gonna get away.
These two LPGA still westbound.
Just head to the border. And head to Georgia. Oh, he's going to Orlando.
Confirm he's still westbound I-4. High rate of speed.
He probably doesn't even really. Yeah, but he probably doesn't even really know that they're actually searching.
Coming up over the bridge. All right, 1792 now towards Sanford. Let's see where he goes. Coming up under I-4.
1957. All right, somebody just tried to step out with him. He stopped at 2nd and Oak. Motorcycle stop, stand by.
Dude, the guy just stopped.
Units making contact, one at gunpoint.
Damn, dude. He literally stopped peacefully. Like, he didn't really do anything wrong. Besides besides running. Did they say why?
Oh man, was that shit fun? No, not really. You see the tag? No, what's it say? I like to run. Oh yeah. Good job, man. You guys are real strong on the motorcycles.
Well, so yeah, that happened in Florida. Some dude.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being with us.
No, we don't want to see that crap. But yeah, fucking crazy, man. I mean, it's crazy to think that police officer probably saw that plate and did not put A and B together. Never mind, I mean, dude kind of just kept going, and they followed him all day from a helicopter. It didn't even look like anyone was even behind him. They say it was 145 miles an hour, but I mean, I don't know about that. But I mean, you should have just probably just stopped, just dealt with it. I mean, what's worse is going to happen? But yeah, Florida, man. The next one, though, this is crazy. This is crazy because I guess this guy didn't even know he got bit by a crocodile in the Everglades when his boat flipped over. But, like, he just didn't know. According to the news article I read. But this is the... AKA a Florida man. Wait, hold on. Did this guy legitly say a Florida man, AKA Florida man? Did he just say that? On CBS News? Hold on. No, I want to hear the Florida man. Dude said a man in Florida, aka Florida man. Like he's this guy be crazy because I mean if he's saying this guy be like this is about to head into probably waters of craziness. I mean getting bit by a crocodile. I mean that's like the start of a Florida man story. Hold on.
Within seconds of Rodrigo Constain's new sailboat capsizing in Florida's Everglades National Park on Sunday, a crocodile clamped down on his leg.
I just tried to open his mouth, but I don't have the strength to open it. He just opened the mouth, and I can release my leg.
With his leg free, the 68-year-old swam to the dock. He was airlifted to a hospital and treated for a leg wound. On the same day, outside Orlando.
And is this regarding a gator attack? Yes, he took his hand off.
A more than 90 alligator.
I mean, medical, a man's arm was just taken off by an alligator.
She sounds so calm saying that. Like, yeah, she took his hand off.
This was just the second known bite by an American crocodile. The reptiles used to be endangered in the U.S. with only a few hundred in the wild. Now around 2,000 live in Florida.
What does that mean in terms of the likelihood that people might encounter?
Okay. You got people getting bit by alligators. Like, they used to be endangered back in the day. Now there's more around. That's when you start asking yourself, is there a reason why they were endangered back in the day? Something we don't know about? Like, there's a reason, kind of like California and the grizzly bear. Like, they killed all the grizzly bears here because they were killing it off everyone. Maybe. I'm just saying.
An American crocodile.
Extremely rare to encounter a crocodile in this way, but you're certainly more likely to see them nowadays than you used to.
For CBS Mornings, I'm Roxana Saberi.
Pretty scary.
All right, kids. I'm going to tell you a story. I have grandparents who live down in fucking Florida. I lived down there for like a month and a half. I think I've seen more crocodiles when I've been down there. Well, alligators too. Alligators, probably both. Or maybe I'm wrong. But I'm seeing one of those quite a few times. So it's not rare. I mean, they will fuck you up. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's the alligator is the one that grabs by your arm and spins you around underneath the water until you rip off your limbs and stuff. So, I don't get why you even go on the water down there. Like, haven't we, like, looked at Florida so far and been like, stay the fuck out of the water? I mean, that's more, they get more attacks than, like, a fucking shark down there, dude. Florida's crazy, dude, with that. Like, I'm always hearing random shit about crocodiles. There's a dude in New York that had an alligator. Had a fucking alligator that was, like, the town's, like, friend. So now, like, I had this saved somewhere. But, I don't think, I can't find it on here. suppose this dude had like an alligator in New York at this it was like a tiny town, and everyone is signing a petition to get the alligator back because he was part of the community. Well, it's fucking crazy, dude. This is New York. It's like alligators should not be in New York. Like, there's nothing warm about New York. I live right next door. Like, it's in the same area. It's not warm. I don't know why you have like, and then you gotta keep them in your bathtub. Unless you get one of those baby pools, put in like your living room or something. But then that thing's fucking like, yeah, I don't fucking people and alligators, man. It makes good fucking, it makes good shit. But I think my, was this a fucking Florida man? No, this wasn't a Florida man. This might as well be a Florida man. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, this was a Florida man. Why did it not? Okay, so I'm guessing everyone knows who NWA is, you know, that rap group. And we all know that song, Fuck the Police. Well, man serenades police with NWA's greatest hits from station parking lot, gets an encore performance in jail. Dude, that guy looks fucking happy he did that. Look at that. He's just like, I give two fucks, man. It's so stupid, too. You get a man from Coral Springs faced charges of threatening a public servant following his demand for Coral Springs police offers to meet him in the station parking lot, where he was loudly blasting the NWA song, Fuck the Police. That is fucking hilarious. On March 9th, the Coral Springs Police Department responded to a call from dispatch, which reported that a man later identified as Dale Medlock, 55, of Margate, was advising officers to meet him in front of the police station. According to the report, upon arrival at the parking lot where Medlock was positioned inside his vehicle, officers were met with loud music playing lyrics that were explicitly derogatory towards the police. The situation escalated when officers approached the vehicle and found Medlock and a female companion. They were informed that they were violating Florida state statutes for playing loud music excessively for having a tent tag covered obscure the car's license plate. Additionally, Medlock's car was illegally parked at a handicapped spot. According to the police, Medlock's response was highly aggressive, and eventually he charged one officer yelling, "Motherfucker." The report shows the officer drew a taser in self-defense, and another officer intervened, quickly detaining Medlock before he could reach the officer. Medlock was arrested and transported to Broward County, Broward? Fucking shitty ass name. Broward County Main Jail. So yeah, and this is his, very happy, I'm gonna tell you. Not all heroes wear capes. That is pretty fucking hilarious. Dude was, he was so into that music, that was it. That was it. He had to go down to the police station, challenge someone in a boxing match. But yeah, fucking Florida, man. Fucking Florida, man. I forgot that was part of. I saw that in my history. I was like, I knew I had like one other one that was fucking great. But there was this one too. I didn't know if I wanted like. Excuse me. Sorry. I don't know how Florida man this could be, but I'm gonna hold off and my stupid fucking commercials before these stupid things. But okay, according to this, humans' remains were found in the backyard of Jacksonville home after the owner discovers toes sticking out on the ground, like some Halloween shit, and got a little toe sticking out of there. It'd be even funnier if this guy was like had a foot fetish too. He's like, I kind of like sitting there and sucked on the toes. Then I realized, okay, you gotta go back. So this is out Jacksonville, Florida. This is on March 14th. Another weird shit that happened on my fucking birthday. Okay, yeah, let's check this out.
Right now at 5, Jacksonville neighbors
Oh my God.
stunned after human remains are discovered. They were in the backyard of a Magnolia Gardens home under renovation.
A Magnolia Garden home.
Seeing the toes coming up, like an animal was just aspirating the hole, and I don't know.
Well, now police are working to identify those remains and to determine what exactly.
Could ask little Bruce Campbell here about what happened. I'm like, did you?
The street is located in the Magnolia Gardens neighborhood in northwest Jacksonville. Workers tell News4Jax they were doing renovations when they made that discovery. News4Jax reporter Ashley Harding is live from the neighborhood with what investigators and neighbors are saying tonight. Ashley?
Yeah, these people are beyond shocked. It's now up to the medical examiner's office to determine who this person was and exactly how they died. I will tell you, we are now in the backyard. In the last few minutes, the homeowner came by and he allowed us back here, and that is the spot right there.
Hold on. Okay.
Where that person was found dead.
I'm not one to know anything about stuff like this, but wouldn't like have like all stuff like who used to live here before that? That'd be what I'd be asking. Figure out how long I've been there for, then trace it back.
I talked to the homeowner on camera a few minutes ago, and he tells me he has no idea who this person is. He's just as shocked as everyone else. Neighbors say they never imagined.
He's just as shocked as everyone else. Yeah, dude, you just found like a body from like 20 years ago buried in your backyard in Florida, and you just try to put in magnolias in your field. I'm not sure if that's what they're trying to do. Magnolia Gardens, it might just be the name of the community.
Something like this.
It's like The Secret Garden, if you ever seen that movie.
In the backyard, forensic anthropologists sifting through dirt. For hours, investigators lined the street in this Magnolia Gardens neighborhood. It all started with a discovery no one expects to make. It looked like...
Wait, it was totally this dude. That dude used to live there. I bet money. Look at that. Look at that dude. It was totally that guy.
They're all black and stuff, but I guess that's from this decomposing.
This woman did not want to be identified, but told News4Jax she was doing renovations at this house when the owner spotted those remains.
Did this lady not go to school? A decomposing body usually becomes black. It's called like it become a skeleton.
We're working inside the house, and then the owner came to us and was like, "Hey, there's something here. We gotta call 911." I'm like, "Okay."
Well, it's kind of sketchy though.
Your mind seeing all this and hearing someone was found buried.
Do I need to find another place?
Cassandra Womack has lived here 7 years and is shocked by the news.
And this is a quiet neighborhood, so this is something that rarely happens. I still feel safe here because we all know each other and we're like family.
A closer look from our drone shows the exact spot where they'd been digging.
From her drone? They use drones in news now?
There's usually some some extensive level of decomposition.
News4JAX crime and safety analyst Tom Hackney oversaw these types of investigations throughout his nearly 30-year career in law enforcement. Hackney says this really is a meticulous process. So it could be a while before we find out who this person was.
It may take days before they actually get to the point that they can.
It's not a while. That's just days.
Who this is. Investigators want that quicker because, you know, again, when you start that murder investigation.
I ain't one. That's like days. That's not a long while. I mean, I wouldn't expect them. I mean, who says this? Maybe just like, that's where this lady want to be buried. They always say, like, if I die, just throw me in the fucking woods, dude. I'm good. Just don't, you know, not near any horses or nothing. I don't need them shitting on me when I'm dead. But yeah, it's fucking weird.
That's the first piece of the puzzle that you need to try to figure out what happened to them.
Neighbors just hope there will soon be answers.
And that's a hurtful feeling, having somebody that's lost and you don't even know what's going on with them. Just hope everything.
You know, that's probably a bunch of YouTube people. Probably like now looking this up and try to figure this out on their own. I might even try to do that. They gave you like the address. I mean, it's literally just looking back.
By hoping to find out if this person was their loved one who'd been missing for some time. And as you heard Tom Hackney say, their identification is going to be a process. The case is now pending.
I mean, if this was, and whoever's the homeowner and how long said homeowner, I mean, obviously it's them. I mean, who else could it be? Like some random people just putting in your backyard while you're having like wine and cheese, and you don't realize there's people in the back burying a body or something. This was fucking weird. And of course it happened in Florida. Because usually the first thing you say is, you know, is who owns the property, or who owns the property before that. I mean, they making out like they don't even know what the fuck's going on. I mean, there's a dead body, so where would you go? You go the last 3 homeowners. I mean, then if there's no 3, or there was a long time where there's like no homeowners, you probably just then figured it was it's just a site where somebody decided to dump something. So, fucking weird, man. Fucking Florida. Fucking Florida. But yeah, fucking fuck. And lots of other fucks. I think that's about it for today. But as always, I don't have much for video games. I mean, we all heard about the Yuzu for the Nintendo Switch and shit. With that lawsuit, that was all 3 days. Which, Nintendo does every so often, have to, fuck with someone's, day and stuff. But besides that, I haven't really seen much for news and stuff. But I figured, yeah, be end of today. Today is the March 18th, 2024. You guys have a lovely, lovely Monday. If you watch this, you like and subscribe. If you watch this and you guys know of any weird news articles and stuff, feel free to send it through. I might make something where people can send me weird shit to look at. Still try to find other people that want to hop on, maybe look at these news stories. It's a little bit easier when you have like 2 people do stuff like this, because you can get other people's opinions and stuff than your own. But yeah, you guys have a lovely freaking day. Happy Monday, and rock on.